Hey, Adam Winch here with Defenders USA. Traveling to the Active Self-Protection National Conference for 2020. Going to be teaching a couple different things there with a bunch of just literally world-class instructors, and hopefully I can even find some time to jump into a couple courses myself and be a student. Anyways, the reason I want to tell you about this is I got a call from my mom today. She had gone through something a couple days ago where she was stepping out of her house, right? She's by herself. She's stepping out of her house. She locked the door up. She's moving to her vehicle. When all of a sudden another vehicle pulled up right beside the road, right where she was at, literally 4 or 5 feet away from her, and 2 guys are inside, right? Kind of a dumpy car, and 2 guys inside, and they're looking at her pretty hard, and they're kind of mumbling to each other, and her spider senses went off, right? Something wasn't right. You could tell, she told me she could tell something wasn't good right there. So ultimately, they were mumbling something to her, saying something about selling things, and one of the guys, the driver, was holding up some kind of vial and mumbling very softly to where she couldn't hear. She even started straining and realized, hey, maybe I shouldn't be doing that. You know, by this time, even that strain put her even closer to these guys, probably within 4 feet of them, to try to hear what they were saying. She was scared. Something in her just said, something's not good about this, and I shouldn't be doing this. She had her keys in her hand. She was trying to figure out, do I turn back and go to the house, which was probably about 10, 15 feet away? You know, try to unlock the door and get inside and lock the door. Do I go over to the truck and unlock the truck and get inside the truck and lock myself away? But their car's kind of blocking the back of the truck. You know, which one's bad? She was thinking, hey, her pepper spray that I'd given her a couple of months ago was in the bottom of her purse and wasn't able to be accessed to it, right? She didn't have a gun with her at the time. And the other weapons, her cell phone was somewhere else in the purse, I think. So there wasn't a lot of defensive tools, and she was frightened. And the way they were acting and looking at her, you know how you ladies are. When somebody's looking at you kind of weird, you know what these guys are thinking, right? Well, she had the same type of thing. And it scared her. And she realized if she turned back to the house and tried to open the door, those guys could be out of that car and on top of her, even if she's trying to unlock that door, push her inside and do anything they wanted to her. If she turned towards the truck, the same type of thing would happen because she might be blocked into the corner, or they might have trapped her car in and maybe, who knows what, bashed their way into the truck and tried to get her, and there was nobody there. And so she kind of squared up, you know, put on a confident tone, asked if they could help them, told her no, she didn't want anything. They kind of sized her up for a little bit, and I think that just her putting on her tough look kind of let these guys know that, hey, this is a tough lady and we don't want to mess with her. Here's the point of it all. When something comes up to you like that, some people come up to you like that, and you got the sense something's not right, you might be dealing with some human predators. Based on some of the things she told me that I'm not going to say here, and some of the things that they were doing and saying, and their appearances, and just a couple different things there, I think my mom was dealing with 2 human predators. And I think she's actually very lucky, being all by herself, nobody else at home, locked out of the house, locked out of her vehicle, kind of trapped between their car and everything else with nobody else around anywhere. I think she's actually lucky to be, well, safe today or something like that. When your spider senses go off, something or somebody's not right, you need to trust that. God built into you some incredible survival positive skills. One is your instinct or your gift of fear, really, right? When your fear goes off, you need to listen to that. If something doesn't feel right about somebody, you better not ignore that. You need to pay attention to that. You need to be thinking, hey, what do I need to do? Where do I need to go? What kind of help can I get? What weapons do I need to access to help myself? My mom's 71 years old. 2 young, kind of thuggish looking dudes right there, 5, 6, 7 yards away, sizing her up. There would probably be nothing she could do unless she accessed maybe her pepper spray, her handgun, or something. And those things were buried away in a purse to where they were not easily accessible. Get your defensive weapons, whatever that may be, whether it's a handgun, whether it's your pepper spray, whether it's your knife, whether it's anything. Have that thing easily accessible anytime, anywhere, everywhere you go. When you need it, you'll need it quickly. Bad guys always try to find a way to pin you up to where you have nowhere to go. And if they believe you don't have a weapon, you are just simply a better target. Learn to use that weapon. Get that thing out to where you can easily and quickly access it no matter where you at, no matter where you clip that thing, a knife, a pepper spray, a gun, a something, and get trained on how to use it. Learn to access that thing quickly. Also, never, ever, 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 ever ignore that sense that something's not right. If something's not right or people don't feel right, you are probably right about that. And you know what? If you're wrong, so what? Your 4 friends. You want to look for your 4 friends besides your weaponry and everything else. Time, distance, barriers, and an exit. Get time by moving as far away from these people as quickly as you can. Time allows you to make a lot of decisions, do better things. Distance is almost kind of like time too. The further away you are from people, the better off you are. Barriers, put stuff between you and them. Move behind a car, get behind a locked door, put other people between you and them, whatever it is. Exit, always look for an exit. Where can I go? Where can I get away to? Think about how you leave your house, how you get to your car. Check your windows, look around you before you lock that door and lock yourself out of your house and then move to a car. Just think about these different things. Where's your phone? All sorts of different stuff like that. You know, I'm just so grateful as I listen to my mom's story that I know today my mom's not a victim of a crime. And I also know that grandmas, she's a grandma, 71 years old, are an easily attacked victim that can be raped, kidnapped, killed, something like that when you've got a predator or several predators roaming around. I think we had 2 predators on our hands, and I'm just so grateful that God kept my mother safe. Her presence of mind kept her safe too. And I want you to think about the same thing. Have an awareness of your surroundings. Something doesn't feel right. You're probably right. Make it easy for you to access defensive tools and learn how to use them. Furthermore, see time, distance, barriers, and exit. Anytime, anywhere, especially when things don't feel right or you're starting to feel trapped or some guy or those guys are kind of eyeballing you in the way that some of you ladies know how bad guys eyeball you in the way that makes you nervous. Be ready to run. Be ready to scream. Be ready to fight. Be ready to do anything you have to do. Better yet, get away from those people as fast as you can. Anyways, Defenders, I'm out. Be safe. Take care.